Over the years, Fortnite has made some amazing guns, with absolute classics being the pump shotgun, the tac shotgun, the mythic overclocked pulse rifle is one of the best assault rifles of all time. Guns like that. Guns that are really, really good. I wouldn't say great balancing like the overclocked pulse rifle, but they, feel good to use. They're good weapons. You want to carry them. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today we are talking about the worst Fortnite weapons. These are weapons that you never want to carry. Starting off, we have the Charged SMG. The Charged SMG was an awful idea. You have to charge up a full mag before letting it go, or you could charge up a little bit. But still, it took forever to charge up. The damage was alright, but going through all that charging up was not worth it at all whatsoever. The recoil was crazy. It's just not a good gun at all. The lever action shotgun. Now, I really don't like the shotgun because it feels too weak and inconsistent. Every time I hit a headshot with this thing, I feel like I'm doing only 40 damage. This could be a skill issue, but I feel like it's not strong enough. It needs to be more stronger to be used. It just is too weak of an option, and you're really relying on doing enough damage as fast as possible to your opponent when your opponent might have something way better than you. It's really not a good gun. And for some reason, this gun has a massive fan base. A lot of people like this gun, and I've never understood why. This thing sucks. Next on my list is the Flapjack Rifle. The Flapjack Rifle was a gun that I never really figured out how to use. The spread felt wide and short at the same time. The bullets never hit my opponent, I swear. I was locked onto a person, I sprayed this gun at them, and like maybe 5 bullets hit them. This thing is so unreliable, it's crazy. And I get the main benefit of this gun is it has a lot of ammo, so there's a lot of room for error, but I don't really like how the gun aims, how it functions, and it takes a long time to reload this thing. In the same season, we got the Kinetic Boomerang. This is the worst kinetic item ever. In the first season of Chapter 4, we got the Kinetic Hammer, probably one of the best mobility items ever. Next season, we got the Kinetic Katana, another really good item. And the third season, we got the Kinetic Boomerang, and this item sucks. You throw your boomerang, you either have the option to explode it and then it calls back to you, or you could just like let it bounce off something and hit the person and it comes back to you. And it was so clunky that it literally was never used once in that season. I don't think a single person likes this item or even remembers it. Next on my list is a bit of a more abstract choice, but it's every single Star Wars gun. Now, I was not a fan of the Star Wars mini season that we had, so obviously I'm not gonna like all the guns that that season had. Taking all the normal weapons that we know and just throwing that all away for blasters was an awful decision, and those blasters sucked. They have such complicated names, so how are you supposed to remember what you like, what you don't? I guess shape, but they all kind of look the same. So, except for like pistols, the different classes have their looks, but aside from that, within the classes, you can't tell who's who. Like the shotguns look the same, the ARs look the same. How am I supposed to know the difference? And just, they all felt really weak, except for like one DMR that for some reason was stupidly broken. But aside from that, they all just were super dumb. Next on my list is the Primal Pistol. This is obviously from the Primal season. How this gun worked, in case you don't know, it was a 2-burst pistol, and the accuracy was awful. Between each pistol burst, there was, for some reason, a stupid amount of waiting time before the next shot. This gun was awful. Speaking of which, the primal guns and the makeshift guns sucked as well. The makeshift AR is probably one of the worst ARs in the game. The makeshift pump, I think it was called, that thing sucks. And most primal variants that you craft the guns into sucked as well. I don't mind primal as a season. It wasn't awful as everyone makes it out to be, but some of the guns sucked. The lever repeater rifle, I think it was called. I'll show some like gameplay on screen. This was a awful like DMR sniper thing. I don't even know what they were like thinking with this. I don't even know what it really is. It's a rifle, but it shoots like heavy bullets. It's so weird. You have to like lead your shots, so I guess it's like a sniper. And I don't know. I don't think the damage is worth it. I don't think it's worth picking this thing up. I think it sucks. Epic really does make some questionable decisions when it comes to these guns, and I think it's really interesting to look at some of the guns we had previously and compare it to nowadays, where I don't think we have many bad guns nowadays. They usually know what works for a loot pool, which that's good because you need that. You can't just keep adding new guns that might be bad into the game. So I'm glad they do that. I'm also glad they bring back guns, because there was a strange period in time where they didn't bring back any guns from previous chapters. They only added new stuff, which was very interesting. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. Yeah, I thought this list was interesting. So thank you for watching, and let me know what your least favorite Fortnite weapon is of all time.